You probably gathered that the culture ends here. A couple of years ago I used to do culture break theatre with friends of mine, two of whom are here. Bernie Davis and Diano will be on later on.
Coming on immediately after.
Immediately after me. So it's called.
Here by then.
It was called culture. It was called culture break, which meant we didn't have much culture in it.
With misspell.
It was deliberately misspelt with a K.
Oh, was it?
And a break on a bicycle. Yeah.
Like 9th and 8th.
I was going to bring my guitar as a threat, so I'm not going to play it anyway. But tonight I'm going to do a bit of comedy to fulfil a childhood ambition. When I was a kid I wanted to be a comedian, but my father said people would laugh at me. And I soon proved him wrong. We'll get at Frug, and it's a big occasion. It's a lot of birthdays this week. It's Anna's, it's mine, it's Phil's out there somewhere, it's his birthday, and also Reuben, who's 9 years old.
My birthday in August, Rob. It was Jeremy Bell this week as well, Rob, but he's gone back to Devon now, so you can be forgiven for me.
If I was so crudely interrupted.
Sorry about the heckling.
Things about Reuben, he's 9 years old and he's as clever as me. What does that tell you? That must make him a child prodigy. But there's lots of poets and writers and musicians here. I don't regard myself as a poet, I'm just a writer. But the problem with writers is most of them are either drunk, insane or gay. And 2 out of 3 ain't bad. There's a post outside the Isobar advertises Cornish poets. Well, I ain't Cornish. I'm from Scunthorpe. I went back to the village near Scunthorpe last year. I went to my old butcher. And I thought I'd try a bit of humour on him, just to get over the arty-farty bit. And I said, "Is that ferret down your trousers, or are you pleased to see me?" And it was a ferret. I went back when I got out of hospital. And you sell these meatball things, and I was feeling nostalgic. I said, "Do you still serve faggots?" He said, "I never did, but I'll make an exception for you because I knew your mother." What a lovely man. And he said, "Anyway, what are you up to now?" And I said, "I'm looking forward to St.Ives Literature Festival." And he said, "Literature Festival? What the hell is that?" Sounds like a load of poncy writers, puffy poets, autistic fault and long-haired ponytailed latter-day hippies. I said, "Yeah, that just about sums it up." He said, "Which one are you?" I said, "Well, take your pick." Thanks. I used to really struggle with words because I come from a dysfunctional family. Because my father was a bit of a Palestine. He never understood the meaning of words, and I'm the same. I'll never forget my old school report. It said, "Only Rodney's own indolence will hinder his success if he allows it to." I never found out what indolence was. I was too lazy to look it up. But they were probably right. My dad was dyslexic and it rubbed off on me. When we were young, he used to send me shoplifting, just to make ends meet. But I kept coming back with stuff that's past its steal-by date. When I first came down here, I was looking for the Tourist Information Centre. And I went to Tourette's Information Centre by mistake. They weren't much help. They just wanted to F off. But kids today got it made. All this fuss about MMR jabs. We never had such luxuries. We had chickenpox parties. Because doctors said it's better to get it while you were young. Imagine it. "Come on, Rodney, get your best clothes on." Why? "We're going to Johnny's chickenpox party." "Go on, Rodney, kiss Johnny." And the social service have a bloody field day, won't they? And MMR is the least of our worries. We've got all these newfangled diseases like bloody bird flu for a start. Do you know anyone who's had bird flu? If you were the bloody scientists 2 years ago, we'd all been dead by now. They changed their tune because it's not that contagious. You're highly unlikely to catch it, just go around kissing chickens, which puts most of them in the clear. And I'd be worried if I came from St. Just. As for swine flu, the same principle applies. And kids were allowed in pubs nowadays. And what's that about? When I was a kid, we weren't allowed in pubs. We left outside. Posh kids had a bag of crisps and a bottle of Imto. We had to suck on a soggy beer mat. And a bone to throw for the landlord's Rottweiler dog. And crisps. What's all that about crisps? That's a bag of crisps nowadays, and you get a bloody menu. Salt, vinegar, cheese and onion, chicken tikka, Cornish pasty, or badger and leek. No wonder kids are bloody confused. And actually made up badger and leek a couple of years ago. But now life's imitating art. Because I went to the local pub the other day. That's off the bag of Builder's Breakfast Crisps. Builder's Breakfast Crisps. So I had to try them. I paid 60 pence. 10 minutes later, the barman came back and asked another 40p. I said, I've paid 60 pence. I went, yeah, mate, that's only an estimate. But I must admit they tasted good. They didn't have about side effects. Next day I got up, I drank 7 cups of tea. Went to work at 11:30, drank 4 more cups of tea. I spent the rest of the day wandering around the town whistling at young girls and telling them to get their tits out. Then I got pissed in the ferrets. It could have been worse. They could have been Cornish Builder's Crisps. And the mind boggles. I wouldn't even manage to open the packet. What's always about recycling? As if it's new. Our generation knew all about recycling. We bought a newspaper, wrapped our fish and chips in it, used it as toilet paper, and then we made it to the Times and Echo, which is St.Ives' very own newspaper. But don't get me wrong, I love St.Ives and the Cornish people because they're quite unique. And they've got their own language, and they're very proud to speak it, both of them. You know, the Eskimos got 30 different words to describe snow, but the Cornish got 30 different ways of spelling mackerel. And they're all wrong. Fresh Cornish mackerel, oh, little grey fish with shiny stripes. There's a lot of poets and performers here. There's no competition, we're all very friendly. Only the other day, after I Chen, one of my gags, which refuses to wear it. And like all small towns, you need a strong sense of humour to live here, especially in winter, so I escape occasionally. I went to my son in Nottingham on the National Express. It's a bloody nightmare. Because for some reason I attract the less conventional passengers. I spent about 6 hours wondering why I'm sat next to the nutter. And she's thinking the same thing. Then I marry her. Kelvin knows all about that. Anyway, sorry. Where was I? Oh, Nottingham. Nottingham. Moving swiftly on. I mean, Christians are having a bit of a rough ride at the moment, aren't they? And they try to sue the Atheist Society for adverts on London buses saying God probably doesn't exist. Their argument was there's no proof that it doesn't exist, therefore he does. On that basis, you've got no proof that Father Christmas, unicorns and bloody tooth fairy doesn't exist. But hello, they don't. Sorry, Reuben. There's no wonder the churches are empty. But at Nottingham they found the solution, because in the window I saw advertised, this is absolutely true, the Christian duplicating service. That's a really good idea, imagine it. Vicar, your church is feeling the draft, you've been crunched by the credit crunch. Fret no more, contact the Christian Duplicating Society. Imagine the scene with the phone. Hello, is that the Christian Duplicating Society? Yes. My church is empty. I let some Christians duplicating. Ooh, how many? Well, about 100 would be nice. What sort of Christians have you got? We've got the deluxe Christian. What's that? That's 100 Cliff Richards cutouts in deluxe cardboard for £3,000. Ooh, that's far too expensive. Got 100 little old ladies with lilac hair and horn rimmed glasses for £1,500. Nah, it's still too much. Bargain basement offer. What's that? 100 Tony Blairs in recycled toilet paper. How much are they? £1,000? I can't afford that. No, you don't pay him, he pays you. I'll get back to you on that one. We've got a news flash here. There's a bus crash on the M6 involving a coach load of Rastafarians on the way to a Bob Marley tribute band. Police said traffic was dreadlocked for several hours.